everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Emily and I am working on my goal to become debt-free. Now on my channel, I like to do cash stuffings and budget with me's, but today we are gonna talk about my Disney trip. So if you've been watching my videos, I am doing a Disney bound mini series where I talk about how I am planning and budgeting for a family vacation next year. So today we're going to do episode 4. Guys, can you believe it's episode 4? Oh my gosh. This is crazy. Episode 4. So we're going to talk about where I'm staying, and I'm also going to talk about a couple other places where you can stay, right? And just to give you guys a little bit of insight into the resort that I'm staying in, and maybe you would want to check it out too, right? So so anyway, let's just get right into it. So what I did was, of course, you guys know that I used a planner. A vacation planner. Sorry, guys, it's late and this is like, I'm doing back-to-back videos today, so bear with me, please. So anyway, she recommended the All-Star Movie Resort, which, guys, let me tell you something. It is beautiful, all right? So I'm actually going to show you guys some pictures and stuff from their website, because like just me talking about it just doesn't do it justice, okay? So I'm gonna be staying in this resort, and like I said, if you saw my video yesterday, I went over my budget, and the hotel and the tickets came out to $2,466. So that includes 6 days and 5 nights in the hotel or the resort, okay? So let's talk about this resort because I'm in love with it. All right, so first of all, if you want to look into it, all you have to do is literally just go to Disney's website. It shows you all the resorts. They have more than one. So this is the one that I'm staying in. All right, and you guys can look at the rates and all of that. I mean, the internet is your best friend, honestly. So what I did was I went to recreation because I wanted to see what other things they offer in the hotel, because we are going to 3 different parks, but we are going to have one day that we're in a hotel. So I wanted to see like what kind of stuff they offer, because, you know, I want the kids to have fun. I don't want them to be bored in the room. Like, we're not on vacation to be stuck in a hotel room, right? Am I right, you guys? So the first thing I noticed right away, of course, was the pool. You know, look how pretty this pool is. So they have 2 different ones. They have the Fantasia pool and they have the duck pond pool. And I mean, it is gorgeous. I can't click on here, but guys, look at that. Look how pretty in the sunset. It's so pretty. So that's the first thing, obviously the pool. So we were definitely planning a pool day, because like I said, I don't want to be stuck in the hotel room. So I want to do something that's fun for them to do. The other thing that I came across was this Movies Under the Stars. So what they do is, look at this. They play movies outside for you to watch. Like, they have a whole schedule and everything. So as I get closer to the trip, then I can obviously, I mean, it's 8 months away. So a lot can happen in 8 months, you guys. So yeah, so that's the Movie Under the Stars. They also have a playground. So my kids are age 7, well, they're gonna be 7 and 10 by the time we go. So they are all about the playground, okay? They can go and like tire themselves out. Uh-oh, did I click on the wrong one? Okay, here's the playground. Look at that. So it's kids age 2 to 12 years. And they just roam. They go ahead and roam. So they also show like what parks are in all the other resorts. So look how many resorts there are, you guys. Like, there's so many to choose from. It's crazy. Okay, so that's the playground. And then the coolest part that I think my kids would absolutely love is the arcade. Look at this. Let me show you guys. Look at this arcade. So it's called the Real Fun Arcade. Obviously, you know, the real is like, you know, with the movie theme. And man, where is it? I saw a picture earlier. Look at that food court. That's the food court. Like, that's the food court. Let me see if you guys can see this. Look at this. Look how pretty that is. Oh my gosh. So that's exciting. I know I saw a picture of the arcade in here. I'm not sure where I saw it, but I know I saw a picture of it. But anyway, let me see. I guess you can see it from here. But yeah, it's like a typical arcade. So I think that would be another great way. Like maybe we could do the pool during the day, and then as the sun's going down, maybe we can do the arcade. And then after the arcade, maybe we could watch a movie under the stars. You know, like there's a whole... We don't even have to leave the grounds. We don't even have to leave the grounds, which is kind of what I want, because we are doing all 3 parks. So I don't want them to get too tired. So I want them to be able to have enough rest for the next day, right? So the amenities that come with it, you do get complimentary busing to the park. So I am going to have to pay for parking at the hotel, but I won't have to pay for parking at the park because they have these shuttles and these buses that go back and forth, and they're complimentary from the resort. So I think that's great, because other than that, standard parking at any of the parks is somewhere between 20 and 25. So the next few episodes that I'm going to come out with in this series is going to be going into detail for each park. So we're going to start with Magic Kingdom, then I believe it's Animal Kingdom, and then Hollywood Studios. So you would want to watch those so you can see, because I'm going to go into detail about everything that you need for each park. So that's for that. Also, you know, regular stuff like free Wi-Fi. They got laundry service. They have housekeeping, you know, the usual stuff you get in a hotel. They have that. So now, I don't know if this one had a picture of all the rooms, but the rooms are nice. Like, the rooms are really nice. Nice and spacious, too. So I'm excited about that. Let me see. I think this is the room. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. It's so nice. Oh, we're going to have so much fun. And it's just the 3 of us, so we probably just get something like this with 2 beds. That way they can sleep on one bed, I'll sleep on the other bed. You know, keep it simple. We don't need nothing fancy. And then this room, it's the same thing. I guess it's just different locations between the standard and the preferred. They're just different locations on the property. But, so that's where I'm staying. So highly recommended. Like I said, my friend, she included this resort. Now you can go and look at the other resorts. I mean, I don't know what the other resorts have to offer, but I like this one. So this is the one I'm going to go with. Now, the other thing I wanted to show you guys is Airbnb. Okay. What I did was I just went in here, I put Kissimmee, and look at all these places, especially if you're trying to plan a trip with more than just, you know, 3 or 4 people, right? If you're trying to do like a family trip where it's like 10 of you, definitely looking into these. Like, look at this private home, let's just say. You know, it's a private home. It's close to the park. I mean, look at these pictures, you know, and it's enough space, enough sleeping space, like, you know, and it might come out a little bit cheaper. And then some of them have amenities like this, you see? So some of these townhomes are actually on like resort properties, like resort type properties. So they have amenities like this, you know, like, look, gym, they have, look how big. They have a lazy river. There's a lazy river, there's a pool, and then you have those water thingies. What are those called? This stuff for like the little kids, you know, just to play with the water. So there's like more than enough. And guys, I'm telling you, Airbnbs usually can be a lot cheaper. So I just put in a random date in here. But if I was to put it for my trip, I don't even know if it'll go out that far, to be honest. Let's just see, just to check. Oh, look at that. It does go. Oops. It's from the 4th. There. $155 a night, so it comes out to $800 for the same amount of days. And I'm paying, if you take out the ticket prices, you're looking at maybe like $1,400 for the resort. So you are paying more, for sure. You're paying more for the resort. But I mean, if you want that experience, you pay for what you pay for what you get. If you want it, then you gotta pay it. So it really depends on your budget. I have the budget to be able to do it, and that's why I am, going full force and staying at the resort. But if you're, like I said, if there's more of you also, so like me, it's just the 3 of us. If it's like a 4-person family, mom, dad, and 2 kids, or mom, dad, and 4 kids, then you might want to consider, an Airbnb or something like that, only because it's gonna be a lot less cost-wise. But again, everybody is different, and it depends on what you want to do. So I just wanted to throw this option in there so that you guys can see that it's available. Like, look at this one. Look how cute that room is. Look at this Disney room. That's another thing too. Like, a lot of these houses have themed rooms because they're so close to Disney. They know a lot of people vacation and get these rooms specifically for those vacations. So they end up like, making the house, like, see, look how cute that is. And this is a big one. Look, washer, dryer, you have a kitchen. So again, like I said, like I mentioned in the food video, if you have an Airbnb, you could cook if you want to cook. Now, I'm on vacation. I don't want to cook. So I don't mind staying in the hotel. And the food court, I mean, you guys saw the picture of the food court. They literally have like everything available. So I think we're going to be perfectly fine. But if not, if you're looking to save, if you don't mind cooking, you know what I mean? Like, that's the kind of thing where instead of budgeting $900 for food, you can budget maybe $400 for food at the parks, and then just go grocery shopping and cook breakfast and dinner at home at the Airbnb. So again, it's really, you have to tailor your trip to your budget and to what you want to do, right? I like sharing, and I do get a lot of comments, people liking this series, which I think is amazing. I thought about doing this series just because I wanted to plan it, and I was like, why not like record it? I thought it would be pretty cool to like show someone that's never been to Disney or someone that's planning a similar trip to kind of see how I do it, and then kind of get like, tips and tricks, write down some notes on what they can do that works for their trip. So yeah. So that's it for the hotel part. So anyway, so yeah, so that's the hotel. So that's the Airbnb. I mean, you can also look for local hotels. I don't know what hotels are in the area, but you can probably do something like, I don't know, hotel.com, let's just say. And you can go to, Kissimmee. So Kissimmee is the city where Disney is. In case anyone was wondering. I just pick a random day, like in the middle of a month, just to see, what's out there. Yeah, so you got the Grand Orlando Resort. I mean, there's a lot of other hotels with similar prices to the homes, but again, it just depends what you want, because a hotel does come with, okay, so here's the thing you have to think about too. You are on vacation, so I know if you're not going to want to cook, you're definitely not going to want to clean, okay? So an Airbnb does not come with room service. The hotels do, okay? So if you want room service, if you want a hotel that has continental breakfast so you don't have to cook, then you can find one like that and you can get free breakfast. You want to look at each hotel and see what kind of amenities they offer. Because if this resort were to offer free breakfast, I'd be there in a heartbeat. Now, again, I have the budget to go and eat at their food court. So that's not something that I'm looking for necessarily. Now, if I was just planning a regular like 2 or 3 day trip, with just me and the kids, sometime, like, and I wasn't going so extravagant, then I would definitely look for a hotel that has continental breakfast, you know, free shuttle to the park, so I can save on the parking. You know, again, you got to tailor the trip to what fits your budget. So for me, I kind of have a little bit of money to play with, just because I have it's so far in advance, and I have a lot of time to save that money. I don't have to put down that whole amount of money until 30 days before my trip. So I literally have until like July to save for this trip. And it's doable with that amount of time. Now, if I wanted to go to Orlando, let's say in January or February, there's no way that I'd be able to save $5,000 in that time. You know, so then I would look at alternate options and, you know, maybe go and just do one park and maybe stay in a hotel just from like a Friday to a Sunday, you know. And again, it just depends on what you want to do and how special you want to make the trip and how long you want the trip to be, depending on who's going on the trip. Because another thing is, if you're doing a family thing, right, and you have, let's say, 2 or 3 families going, like let's say your siblings with their significant other and their kids, you can split the price of a house also. So you got to look at it that way too. This is me just funding this myself, the whole trip. So I don't have the help, you know what I'm saying? Now, if you have a partner, a husband or a wife, you know, that's more income. So that's going to help, you know, boost your income. If you're going to go with siblings or your grandparents or your parents or whatever, you know, you'll divide that $2,000 for the house. You can divide it amongst 4 people. That's now $500 for just a 5-day trip. So again, it just depends. It depends on what you want to do and how you want to do it. So those are really, really just the tips that I wanted to share with you guys. Also, I just wanted to show you the resort that I'm staying at in case you want to check it out, as well as all the other ones. So when you go to here, you can click view all resorts. And it tells you all of them in the area. But you see, like, the All-Star is $164, right? If you look at these other ones, look, $600 a night, $200, $400 a night. So they do get really pricey. I'm pretty sure the All-Star is probably one of the cheaper ones. So even considering that, I'm still going to be on the low end when it comes to lodging. Okay, look at this, $700 a night. I mean, that must be an amazing, hold on. Let's just look at that. $700 a night? Wow. Oh, wow. Look at that. Ooh. Okay, that makes sense for it to be $700 a night. Wow. Can you guys see that? Hold on. What's going on here? Here we go. Look at that. Wow. Oh, that's beautiful. Look. Wow. Yeah. You see, so again, you have to go with what fits you. And wow, look at that. Oh my goodness. It can get pretty pricey. So the All-Star is definitely on the low end of the spectrum if you want the resort experience. Or hey, if you're balling, go ahead and get the the Grand Floridian. I mean, it kind of just depends on what you want. So yeah, I'm gonna leave all these links below. Just do your research, guys. Exactly how I'm doing. Just do your research. And see which one fits your family best. So anyways, so that's it, you guys. This one was a short one. Because I really wanted to focus just on this, you know, the rooming aspect. So yeah. So anyways, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was shorter than my other ones, but I hope you got some valuable information out of it, took some notes, and I will see you guys on the next one. So the next video won't be posted until next week. So we're taking a Disney break because I have to get back into my cash stuffing and everything, my budgeting videos. But I will follow me on Instagram or or here on YouTube, subscribe to my channel so that way you can get the notifications of when I post the next Disney video. And that's it. That is it. So I will see you guys on the next one. Make sure you like this video, leave a comment down below. And if you made it this far, which wasn't too far, leave this emoji in the comments, all right? So I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.